on YouTube? It's Flip here, and I just got done with my water changes. Actually got them done a day early, and figured I'd shoot a video. I ended up getting the Feste 125 over here, and I'll show you guys that in a bit. Had a little bit of cool news. What happened in Jaws' tank, the Planet 75, ended up moving some of this driftwood in here, and there were eggs on it from the assassin snails, and maybe there's a few I can show you if they're out and about. I have to kind of scan here. They were all over this driftwood earlier. Oh, there we go. You see right, if it'll focus in. Anyways, right there, there's a baby one. I counted about 6 or 7 of them earlier, but there are all these other, there's one right there, all these other pond type snails, and they're laying eggs all in the corner. So there's going to be plenty of food in here. There's Malaysian trumpet snails, those pond snails, and now assassin snails. They're going to get a bit larger, and I did promise some to some people. Cheddar was one of them, and a few others. So as soon as these guys get a little bit bigger and the weather holds up, I will message you guys if you're still interested and send you some. And there's Richard, and we'll take a walk. Here's the multi-tank. This one's a little different on the rescape. I just kind of spread the lava rock out across the back there and laid all the shells out. There was a lot of shells in there that were under the sand. So when I moved them, I just picked them all out, and of course they all went in there. Probably the easiest tank to move because they, sorry about the shakiness, guys. They just go in the shells and just pick them right up. No netting needed. Even the Calvis got his butt inside a shell and didn't have to net them. So there's the multi-tank. And the 125, I had an accident happen. This stand here is a Marineland stand, along with the tank and the tops and the lights and everything. As I was picking it up, I used to have a sump under here. I still do. Right now it's a keg bucket. I had the FX5. Had water in it. I unhooked the hoses and everything when we were moving this thing yesterday. We got the tank completely off. There was no sand in it. Drained completely. Fish were all bagged up. But ended up draining the sump completely out. There was a 29-gallon over here divided, partitioned off into 3 sections. Pump was on the end. Middle section was just for flow. And the right side had all my media and a water sock and basically my drains. And had all that drained out. The only thing that was in it was the pieces of plexiglass dividers and some lava rocks, some ceramic rings, and some bio balls. Wasn't much weight at all. But this down here is stapled to the bottom of this frame. I guess engineering this frame is nice. It's really light, but it didn't hold no weight at the bottom. So as we were walking the stand, the tank was already in the truck. As we were walking the stand out, we got over the threshold of the front door and the bottom gave out. It was just stapled on. It was that cheap press board type material. It just gave out, and the 29 hit the ground and broke the bottom pane. So I gotta develop another sump. This will work, but it ain't gonna cut it. I got all my media down there just trying to keep it alive, but that ain't gonna cut it. But this is where the 125 sits. I haven't got a background on it, and a few of you have asked about this overflow and how it works. Pardon the air bubbles from the sump. I can't really stop it. It's just going in there pretty good, but it goes down, up and around, And basically I don't really use PVC because I can't see what's going on inside the lines. You can tell when they're dirty. That black tube in the back there is to the FX5, and this is just my return. It actually runs really low. I didn't cut any of the tubing, just kind of got lazy with that. But there's the Feste, and they're all doing happy. And the last tank we have here is Tupac and Biggie, the Oscars. I really haven't shown them much on my channel because, well, one of these fish is mine. Tupac is mine, Biggie is hers. But Jen, my girlfriend, has a YouTube channel. I'll put her link down in the description here so you guys can check it out if you guys wanted to see these guys grow up. She's trying to do a weekly video. She's missed a few. But here's a little update on them. Maybe she can refer back to this video if she misses this week. But that's Tupac and Biggie. And the rest of the tanks are going to be coming sooner or later. Still have a couple weeks left till that lease is up. But this basically just a little fish room walk of the start. Out here I'll probably put one more tank in this area or so, like the dining room area. Either the 125, the other 125, and I'm sorry about the focusing, guys. Either the other 125. Wow, what's going on here? There we go. The other 125 and or the 65-40. Really depends. I haven't decided. It might be a little tough to get the 125 into that fish room in there. Plus, I only have 3 receptacles, so that's the reason why that fish room isn't going to be a fully loaded fish room with all the tanks. Kind of had to spread them all out. But this might be a pretty good spot for a 300 gallon. Maybe even an 8-foot tank. I haven't really decided on that one, but there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed just a little update of the move and some do's and don'ts with these stands. But there you guys go.